Hi, my name is Meredith Slawe. I'm a partner at the law firm of Biddle and Reath, where I focus on litigation. Specifically, my practice focuses on defending consumer class actions. I'm a leader in the firm's retail industry group because I defend a number of retailers in high-stakes consumer class actions in courts across the country. You know, it's interesting to think about the decision to use Bloomberg Law and how I started out kind of getting a trial and thinking, well, maybe this might be useful in some way, to becoming truly just one of the biggest advocates for it because of how indispensable it is to my practice. I mean, I think there's a void out there where the information about the parties to a lawsuit, the information about judges, this is filling a void out there that really doesn't exist anywhere else in terms of that information. And the way that it's presented is so clear and concise and just user-friendly, to jump from one page to another page, to get into kind of the PACER type dockets and just really dig down. It's really all right there for the taking. And so, you know, it's one of the best decisions that I've made to become a Bloomberg user. And now it's been a couple of years and I legitimately do not know what I would have done without it. I use Bloomberg Law at all phases of a case, now that I'm thinking about it. At the outset, when a complaint is first filed, I'm on there learning everything I can about the players, about the types of claims, about how courts have ruled on these claims before. But as the case progresses and we're engaged in different motion practice and things like that, I'm also using Bloomberg again and again and again to discern how courts have ruled, what arguments have been made in other cases, what our client's position has been in other cases to ensure consistency. So throughout the entire span of a litigation matter, I'm jumping on Bloomberg Law. If the plaintiff's lawyers have cases that are kind of filed around the same time or new filings, we're monitoring those decisions. We have alerts set up through Bloomberg. It's an amazing alert system where I wake up every day and get a series of alerts that contain the information specifically tailored to what I'm looking for. So from the business development side, where Bloomberg gives you the really valuable information at the outset, to kind of tracking throughout the lifespan of a case, Bloomberg is right there with me. It's my go-to resource. So I use a number of functionalities on Bloomberg, and I'll give you a few highlights of what I find to be most useful. The information searching on courts and jurisdictions to find out how have these types of cases been decided, how have similar motions been decided in this circuit or at the district court level. That's incredibly useful. Looking at companies and their prior litigation history to see, have they faced this type of claim before? How has it been defended? Are we making the arguments that are consistent with the arguments that the company has made before? We look at plaintiffs' firms and say, okay, they've filed 12 of cases that are similar to this. They've argued this 5 times. Now they're about to say something where that argument that they previously presented can be used against them. We get so much information just through searching and kind of digging down into dockets, whether it's judge-focused, defendant-focused, plaintiff-focused, to kind of learn from prior filings, things like that. The analytics on companies, on the types of litigation work that they have, the types of other work that they have, how it makes up the company, what does their corporate structure look like. It's incredible. The landing page with articles and reports on kind of hot issues, whether it's arbitration in the litigation context, which is an incredibly hot topic. I'll circulate among my team articles and things that I find, accessible on the page. I mean, I could spend hours just digging through and finding more and more things to read, but it is my first go-to resource. Anytime a new case is filed that comes in and lands on my desk, I am on Bloomberg Law digging down into kind of a range of issues and getting information. It's my first stop, truly.